If you weren't invited, don't ask to go. I feel like wherever there's like a group hangout, if you weren't invited, don't ask to be invited. The thing about people is that they know exactly what they're doing, right? Whatever decision that they make, wherever they decide to go, they have a reason for it. They want to have like this group soju meeting. They're going to make a group chat about it. And if you weren't in it and you found out that there's going to be a group hangout without you, don't go to them and be like, hey, let me come with you. I want to join you guys. That looks very fun. Can I join you guys? See, when you do that, most of the time they're not going to be like, no, you're not welcome. Get away from me. They're not going to do that. They'll be like, yeah, sure, yeah. I mean, like, if that's what you're feeling, yeah, if you want to, go ahead, yeah, come. I'll meet you guys at this time. They'll act very natural with it. But in reality, you're not wanted. You're not invited. They didn't invite you because they wanted to hang out with different people. And that sort of means that sometimes, even when you really want to be part of what they're having, like the memories that they're creating, they're going on a vacation together and they don't include you in it, it sucks. But in that situation, the worst that you can do is asking to go. If you're not invited, don't ask to go. And that is so true. That's so true. There's a reason why they didn't choose you to be there. If you go, I mean, sure, yeah, for you, it might be a fun day. It might be a memorable night. But for them, it's like, yeah, well, we're gonna have another hangout without this guy. Let's just kind of bear with them. It's not genuine anymore. You gotta respect yourself too. Like, it's understandable when you weren't invited, you feel like an outsider, right? In Korean, we call that asa, where you don't really have any friends, you don't have anyone to hang out with, no one really invites you to anything. You're all alone. Like, you're called asa because, you know, outsider. It feels terrible to be like that. It feels terrible to be excluded. It doesn't feel good to like think that these people don't want to hang out with you anymore. But you just gotta accept it. You just gotta respect yourself. If you really value yourself and your time, you gotta move on. You gotta go to those places where your presence is valued and stop hanging out with people that makes you feel like you're just the second option. If you're not their priority, at one point you just gotta stop and be like, hold up, are they disrespecting me? Should I really be here? You should question that. You should ask yourself these questions. So don't ask to be invited. And it's okay. It's okay not to be invited. Most of the time, you're not even gonna have the best time of your life, even when you hang out with people that didn't invite you in the first place. You just value yourself. There are other people that would really appreciate your presence and would treat you so well, yet you just want to be included in this social circle that is probably not going to last a long time if you're feeling, you know, needy or inadequate. I don't think there's any point of wasting your time with people like that. Don't ask to be invited. Stop begging these people that are not worth your time, who do not know your value, to give you the validation. You don't need their validation. It sucks. You might think that you're really having a good friendship with them, right? You're bonding with them well, but you start to notice that stories or posts that they have on their Instagram, you're not included. And you see all those familiar faces that you thought were close, who never even mentioned about bringing you to the trip or just anything like that. You're better off without them. You are. So just respect your time. Find someone else that you can feel comfortable with. Find someone else who you can act however you want. Just be yourself. Find people that don't make you feel unwanted. That's all you really need. Because I don't have like hundreds of friends, but I have those few circles of mine. I can just completely be free to be myself. And I don't feel bad at all if I'm not invited to any events. I'm like, yeah, go have fun. Like, and if they invite me, yeah, sure, I'll go. I'm sure that's gonna be a fun time. I'll show up and have a great time. But if they don't invite me, I'm not gonna go there and be like, hey, I heard you guys were hanging out at this time. Can I join you guys? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be like, hey, what time are you guys going? You guys mind if I go there? No, don't go. People know exactly what they're doing. They're very deliberate with how they choose to hang out or in whatever they do. So if they don't invite you, there's a reason for it. They just don't want you there. And don't feel bad about it, because even when you miss hanging out with them, you're not gonna miss out too much. That's all I have to say. Well, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.